Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Season. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bears offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
It's a seam wide open, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged in the middle, it's Collins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Clark wants to throw. Takes the grab on the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Slithers into space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gonna run it, it's Lawrence. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do anything.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
That That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Flashes offense has the ball for the first time. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Martin. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the... and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Moving past the 25. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to Garcia. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
36-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Through the defender. The golden flashes get enough for the first down.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's Garcia. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Garcia. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Setting up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Golden Flashes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Golden Flashes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's buried. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Garcia. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. He wants it all. Touchdown, Kent State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here's a return from the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Clark to fire. Release to the back. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lawrence. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll... Leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Tight end now in motion. Calls his own number. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. Off-play action on 1st down. He's got it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coach them up, first drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
And the Golden Flashes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Newman. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Garcia. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Golden Flashes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Lost to throw again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got it! And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd. great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Kent State.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll go to the air. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Line getting set on second down. Clark wants to throw. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Joyner.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense. And we're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position, they've got it at the 27. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Etheridge. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Golden Flashes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. And the Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. It's caught. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The play action fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much in that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Get set. Get set. Ready.
They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Golden Flashes have taken it inside the 20. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Never a doubt. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. That's caught. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
A strike downfield. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Clark to fire. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Bears in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Banks to grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. It's complete. At the 20, he's got space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Timeout, Kent State.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Max looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Clark wants to throw. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2...
Breaks into the open. Quickly working the sideline and getting out of bounds after a pickup of 18.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's go. Gorilla.
Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Kent State.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle. It's smart. They stripped it out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Clark to fire. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play, got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Gonna run it. It's Newman. Touchdown, Kent State! They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Clark wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the To do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Newman. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got...
He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.